Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get right to your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Skye Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. We start with a look at your traffic as EDC wraps up and visitors head home. As of 5 a.m. this morning, the I-15 southbound lanes from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway to the Strip were jammed. If Las Vegas Boulevard and I-15 southbound are part of your commute, give yourself some time or at least an hour or two to get to work. EDC saw more than 400,000 fans pack the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the world's largest dance music festival as music, costumes, and fireworks filled the weekend. The up to $300 Lyft rides to and from the venue didn't deter the large crowds, with 9 different stages and 6 of them redesigned for 2022. David Guetta and Morton brought their U.S. tours to an end with a grand finale on the main stage. Weddings also took center stage at the event. There was a chapel of nature, one of 2 spots to get married there, and a commitment deck where people were able to exchange non-committal vows with strangers. And as unemployment continues to improve, the Golden Nugget is hosting a job fair tomorrow morning. They are looking to fill 100 positions in multiple areas, including restaurants, casino, and marketing. The event runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The co-founder of a Las Vegas nonprofit started with some lofty goals, but now his organization is facing complaints and scrutiny. Review Journal's Jen Ah has more on the Review Journal's investigation of Share Village. Jen?
Renee, Arnold Stock and his wife co-founded Veterans Village, now known as Share Village, to offer housing to the homeless and veterans here in Las Vegas. The nonprofit is funded through private and public donations, including $2 million in loans from the city of Las Vegas. Stock claimed in court documents he put in $4 million into Share's first housing complex on Las Vegas Boulevard. But tenants there told the Review Journal they lived with leaking pipes, stained mattresses, and cockroaches. An attorney for Share says it had full-time maintenance staff and that the property passed federal inspections. The lawyer also says Share has not been responsible for the building's condition since it left its lease in September, triggering a lawsuit from the property's owner. MERIDETH SPRIGGS, whose nonprofit Carida took over operations in November, estimates the repair work on the building will cost thousands.
This was all leaking and this is leaking down because Juan fixed this. This was all plumbed wrong. It accidentally was plumbed into the cold, which was going out. So you had 2 water heaters heating up a cold water source. It was stupid.
It's kind of a mess and it's like unraveling a sweater. I say every day we find something new repair-wise.
Stock says he's proud of his efforts to turn former rundown motels into low-income housing. At its zenith, Share operated 6 properties totaling more than 500 units. Its last 3 properties were listed for sale, but were taken off the market in March. The moves have raised questions about Share's stability and commitment to vulnerable populations in Las Vegas. Renee?
The Review Journal is owned by the Adelson family, including Dr. Miriam Adelson, majority shareholder of Las Vegas Sands Corp., and Las Vegas Sands President and COO Patrick Dumont. Sands Cares and the charity arms of Las Vegas Sands has donated money and goods to Share Village. In today's weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Happy Monday, everyone. Sunny with light winds are forecasted for the start of your work week. Highs today topping around 92 degrees. Light winds at 10 miles per hour coming from the northwest. Evening lows around 68 degrees. For the rest of your week, temps will rise to about 100 degrees starting Wednesday, possibly getting to 103 by Thursday. Evening lows in the low to mid 70s. We are projected to stay in the low 100s to finish off the week. In your entertainment news, it felt like deja vu as more than 3,000 fans packed the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan for Grammy winner Olivia Rodrigo. She performed in front of a sold-out crowd over the weekend, with the standing room area filled 3 hours before she took the stage. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, fans of the popular Big Boy restaurant chain can now sink their teeth into a local spot. Big Boy Tavern is now open at Skye Canyon Marketplace with its classic menu available nightly until 9 p.m. The Terrible Hearst Company reintroduced the Big Boy brand in Nevada in 2020 after it had been absent from the state for more than a decade. And while the larger-than-life Big Boy statue is not at the location yet, it will be arriving in the near future. And after being away since 2019, the Licensing Expo is back in Las Vegas. The world's largest licensing event brings major brands like Coca-Cola and Netflix to one place. This year is expected to bring more than 11,000 people to the Mandalay Bay Convention Center starting tomorrow through Thursday.
Sports, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Mountain West is eliminating its two-division format, starting during the 2023 college football season. Instead, the conference championship game will be played by the two teams with the highest conference winning percentage. The change comes just days after the Pac-12 made a similar move. Both conferences stated the new structure puts its teams in a better position to qualify for the college football playoff. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Professional sports bettor Jeff Whitelaw expects the pairing of Devontae Adams and Derek Carr to help the Raiders surpass their projected season win total of 8.5 after finishing 10-7 last season. Westgate Superbook NFL oddsmaker Ed Salmons played the New Orleans Saints over 7.5, and Whitelaw bet them over 8 after they went 9-8 last season. Salmons played the Philadelphia Eagles over 8.5, and the number is up to 9.
In your health news, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. 3 Square Food Bank will end its food distribution site at Fiesta Henderson. The final day will be May 31st at 7 a.m., but they will continue food assistance efforts at dozens of other sites across the valley. In the meantime, the Southern Nevada Health District will continue providing resources like COVID-19 testing and vaccine clinics to the community. For the most up-to-date information, visit snhd.info/COVID. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Visit Laughlin, an easygoing getaway filled with good food, good people, and good times on the river. The Discovery Children's Museum celebrated Asian Pacific American Heritage Month over the weekend. The event was complete with traditional Japanese taiko drumming, art activities, and storytelling. Each week, the museum will be hosting workshops with visiting artists. The next one is slated for May 29th, exploring Thai culture. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.